Screen curtain off.
Hello everyone, this is Wind Tiger. Glad to see everybody. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. Today I wanted to review a game called BattleFruit. It is like Battleship, but basically with fruits. I'm pretty far in the game. It's pretty much also like an arcade style. There's not really a story behind it. You just do levels, so I decided to do a couple levels for you guys. And if you're interested in me doing more levels, I can. But I thought, just for something fun, we can do a couple levels together. Again, this is BattleFruit, and it is like an accessible battleship game, except with fruits. Anyway, I thought that would be a little fun thing to do today.
Search. Page 13. Page 12 of page 9 of page 8 of 15. Page 9 of 50. Starbucks. Front. Lowe's. Macy's. McDonald's. BattleFruit. Denny's. BattleFruit. Play BattleFruit. But welcome back prize. Tong plus 3. Ice cube plus 1. Knife plus 2. BattleFruit. Sink the fruit. Button. A black and play BattleFruit. Multiplayer. Help. Button. Settings. Button. Settings. Button. Help. Button. Multiplayer. Button. Play BattleFruit. Button. Multi help. Settings. Button. Window. Close. Button. Settings. Music volume. Off button. Low button. Do off button. Low med button. Selected. High but sound effect volume. Off button. Low med. Selected. Color scheme. Selected. Cast out. But selected. Navy button. 1 of 4. Color selected. Navy button. Cast out. Contrast button. Dark button. Vibration. Selected. On button. Off button. Trigger buttons. Selected. On button. Off button. Your avatar name. Major. Change your avatar name. Button. Your avatar name. Major lightning.
That's my avatar.
Change your iCloud saved game. 100. Current game is the best. Button. Current game is the best. Button. iCloud saved game. 171 recipes. Close button. Close window. BattleFruit. Play BattleFruit. Button. A black and white logo. 172. New recipe. 171. Delicious juice with green grapes. 2 stars. 172. New recipe. Give up. Start. But water A1. Water recipe. Start. But water A1. Start. Shake your board. Drawer. Button. Recipe 172. Major lightning versus great watermelon. Exceptional coconut sip. Coconut with strawberry, blackberry and apple. Blender 4. Spoon 1. Knife 4. Fork 90. Push shake to shuffle your fruit. Drawer. Shake your board. Drawer. Button. Drawer. Utensils. Drawer. But take ice cube. Tong 100. Ice. Take utensils from the drawer. Take utensils. Ice cube 226 in the drawer. 0 ready. Button. Take ice cube 200. Ice cube taken out. Ice cube 200. Ice cube 200. Take utensil. Ice cube 225 in the utensil. Take ice cube 224 in the drawer. Ice cube taken out. Take ice cube 200. Tong 131 in the drawer. 0 ready. Button. Tong taken out. Tong 131. Ice cube 2. Tong 130 in. Take utensils from ice cube. Tong blender 100. Tong 100. Tong taken out. Take ice cube 200. Tong 129 in the Tong 100. Blender ice cube 200. Take utensils from ice cube. Tong blender 100. Spoon 4. Blender 161 in the drawer. 4 ready. Button. Blender taken out. Blender 106. Tong 100. Blender. Spoon 409. Take utensils from ice. Tong blender. Spoon 409 in the drawer. 1 ready. Knife 54 in the drawer. 4 ready. Button. Knife taken out. Knife 54 in the tutorial drawer. Take ice cube. Tong blend. Take ice cube. Tong 100. Blender. Spoon. Knife 53. Water A1. Knife. Blender. Tong. Ice cube 2. Take utensils from the drawer. Utensils. Button. Utensil. Close. Axe. Help. Button. 5 plus 5 electric. Start. Button. Start. But. Close. But. Axe. Help. Button. 5 plus 5 electric utensil. 99 cents. 15 plus 5 electric utensil. $1.99. 25 plus 5 electric utensil. $2.99. 50 plus 5 electric utensil. $4.99. 50 plus 5 electric utensil. $4. Help. Axe. Close. Button. Close window. Shake your board. Start. But water A1. Start. Shake drawer. Button. Open and close the kitchen drawer.
Just wanted to show you guys what was in that area.
Shake your board. Button. Shake your board. Drawer. But shake your board. But shake your board. Drawer. But shake your board. But shake your board. Drawer. Shake your start. Button. Great starts the game. Good luck. Great's turn. Great uses blender and hits fruit at C3. C4. Hits ice cube at 3. F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, button, F6, F7, F9, G1, G2, G7, G8, G, H, H2, H, 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 I1, I2, but I3, I8, I9, J1, J2, J9, drawer, but return, draw, J6, J5, I9, I8, 7, I6, button, I5, button, blender. Major uses blender and misses. Grade is frozen. I4 missed, I3, I2, I1, H, H8, H7, H6, H2, H1, G9, G8, G7, G6, G5, G4, G1, F9, F8, F7, F5, button, blender. Major uses blender and hits fruit at E5, E6. Race turn. Ray uses blender and hits fruit at E7, E8, G8, catches some blackberries, catches apple dice. Your turn, F6, F7, button. A1, A2, A3, A8, B5, B6, button, B5, button, blender. Major uses blender and hits fruit at C5, C6. Race turn. Great uses spoon and misses, locates 0 parts of fruits around I4. B6 miss, button, B7, button, B8, button, B9, but opponents, B8, button, blender. Major uses blender and hits fruit at A8, catches apple dice. Race turn. Great uses fork and misses. B9, C, D1, D2, D5, D1, D4, D5 fruit, D6 fruit hit, but D7, button, D8, button, blender. Major uses blender and misses. Great's turn. Great uses blender and misses. Your D9 miss, F1, F2, G6 miss, H1, H4 miss, button, H3, button, H2, pong, spoon, H3, I1, I2, button, pong, spoon, knife, activate, default, knife. Major uses knife and hits fruit at H1. Great's turn. Great uses knife and misses. Your C1, button, opponents, C3, button, C4 miss, C5 fruit hit, C6 fruit hit, but C7 miss, button, C6, C5, C4 miss, button, C3, button, D1, D2, but D3, D4, button, pong, D5, button, double pong. Major uses tong and misses. Great's turn. Great, C1, button, double tapped, B1, button, B2, B3, but B4 miss, B5 miss, button, B6 miss, button, B9, opponents, C1, C2, C3, C4, C5 fruit, C6, C7 miss, button, C8 miss, C5 fruit, C4 miss, C3, button, C2, button, C1, button, double tap to throw pong, spoon, knife. Major uses knife and hits fruit at C3. Great's turn. Great uses blender and misses. C1, your turn, arsenal, tutorial, button, A1, button, A2, button, A1, button, spoon, knife. Major uses knife and misses. Great's turn. Great uses knife and hits ice cube at E3. Your turn, A to miss, button, A1 miss, button, A3 miss, A4 miss, button, A5 miss, A6 miss, A7 miss, A8 apple, A9 miss, button, A8 apple dice pot, A9 miss, B1, button, B2, button, B1, pong, knife. Major uses knife and hits fruit at B3, catches strawberries. Grade is frozen. B1 miss, B2 miss, B3 straw, B4 miss, B5 miss, B6 miss, B7 miss, B8 miss, B9 miss, opponent's game, C1 miss, C2 miss, C3 strawberry, C4 miss, C5 fruit hit, C6 fruit hit, button, C7 miss, C8 miss, C9 miss, D1, button, D2, button, D3, button, D4, button, D5 miss, D6, button, D5, D4, D3, button, D2, D1, button, pong, spoon, knife, activate, default, knife. Major uses knife and misses. Great's turn. Great uses fork and hits fruit at H7. D1 miss, D2, but D3, button, D2, button, pong, spoon, activate, default, spoon, pong, D3, D4, button, D5 miss, pong, activate, D4, button, pong. Major uses tong and misses. Great's turn. Great uses fork and misses. Drop your turn, D5, D4 miss, button, D3, button, D2, button, D1 miss, C9, D1, D2, D3, button, pong, spoon, activate, pong, activate, spoon, activate, pong. Major uses tong and misses. Great's turn. Great uses fork and misses. Your turn, D3, D4 miss, button, D2, button, spoon, activate, spoon. Major uses spoon and misses. Locates 0 parts of fruits around D2.
Weird.
Rick's turn. Ray uses fork and misses. B1 miss. Button. B2 miss. A1 miss. A2 miss. A3 miss. A4 miss. A5 miss. A6 miss. A7. A apple dice caught. A7 miss. But A apple. A9 miss. But B1 miss. B2 miss. B3 straw. B4 miss. B5 miss. B6 miss. B7. B8 miss. B7 miss. B8 miss. B9 miss. Opponent's game. C1 miss. C2 miss. C3 straw. C4 miss. Button. C5 fruit hit. C6 fruit hit. Button. C7 miss. Button. C8 miss. C9 miss. D1 miss. D2 miss. But D3 miss. Button. D4 miss. Button. D5 miss. But D6. Button. D7 miss. D8 miss. Button. D6 button. D7. D6 button. D6. Major uses fork and hits fruit at D6. Catches coconut chunk. Rick's turn. Ray uses fork and misses. Your turn. D7. D6 coconut chunk caught. D6. D7 miss. Button. D8 miss. D9 miss. D1. Button. E2 miss. Button. E3. E4 miss. Button. E5 coconut. E6 coconut chunk. E7 miss. E8 miss. E9 miss. F1. But F2. But F3 miss. But F4 miss. F5 miss. F6 miss. F7 miss. F8 miss. F9 miss. G1. But G2. G3. But G4 miss. But G5 miss. G6 miss. G7. G8. But G9. H1 fruit hit. H2. Button. Double tap to throw a 4. H2. Major uses fork and misses. Rick's turn. Ray uses fork and misses. G9, G8, G6, G6, G5, G4, G3, G2, G1, button, G1. Major uses fork and misses. Rick's turn. Ray uses fork and misses. G, 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 H, 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 I1, I2 miss, but I1, button, I1. You win. You got 1 stars.
Ooh, just one.
Next button.
Alright.
Next button. You win. You got next button. Next. 172. Exceptional coconut sip. 1 stars. 173. New recipe. Start button. Out A1. Recipe 173. Major lightning versus exclusive cannelloni. Melon fruit passion. Melon with apple, banana and raspberry. Ice cube 3. Tongue 3. Blender 4. Spoon 2. 482. Push shake to shuffle. Start. Shake your board. Button. Drawer. Button. Drawer. Take utensil. Ice cube 2. Take utensils from the drawer. Take ice cube 223. Take utensils. Ice cube 223 in the drawer. 3 ready. Take ice cube 200. Tong 128 in the drawer. 3 ready. Button. Blender 160. Tong 128 in the blender 160 in the drawer. 4 ready. Button. Blender taken out. Blender 100. Blender 100. Tutor drawer. But you take ice tong 1. Blender spoon 400. Take utensils. You take ice tong 100. Blender 159 in blender taken out. Take utensil. You drawer. But you take ice tong 100. Blender 158. Take utensil. Tutor drawer. You take tong 128 in the drawer. Blender 150. Spoon 409 and knife 53 in the drawer. 0 ready. Button. Spoon 409 in the drawer. 2 ready. Button. Knife 53. Spoon 400. Spoon taken out. Spoon. Blender 1. Tutor drawer. Button. You take ice tong. Blender 1. Spoon 408 in the spoon taken out. Take utensil. Out. Water. Apple B5. Take ice cube. Tong. Spoon. Knife 50. Out A1. Knife 53. Blender. Spoon 4. Ice tong 100. Blend. Spoon 4. Knife 52 in the drawer. You take ice tong and spoon knife 51. Take utensils from the drawer. You take ice tong spoon knife out A1. Knife 51 and knife taken out. Knife 51 in the drawer. You take ice tong and spoon knife out A1. Knife 50 in the drawer. 3 ready. Button. Utensil. Take utensil. Ice tong 1. Ice take. Drawer. Tutorial. But drawer. Button. Drawer. Shake your board. Start. Shake. Start. Button. Shake your board. Start. Shake your board. Shake your board. Shake your board. Button. Shake your board. Button. Shake your start. Out A1. Start. Button. Start. Major starts the game. Good luck. Your turn. Arsenal. Tong 3. Before. Out A1. Out A2. Water A4. B1. Button. A9 out. Give tutorial. Button. A1 out. Button. A2 out. A3. A4. Button. A5. A6. A7. 8 out. A9 out. B1. B2. B3. B4. B5. B6. B7. B8. B9. Opponent. C1. C2. C3. C4. C5. C6. C7. C8. C9. D1. D2. D3. D5. D6. D9. D1. D2. D3. Button. E2. Button. Blender. Major uses blender and hits fruit at D2. Catches raspberry. Exclusive's turn. Exclusive uses blender and hits fruit at E8. Hits ice cube at G8. Catches raspberry. E1, E2 miss. E3 miss. E4, E5. Button. Blender. Major uses blender and hits ice cube at E4. Exclusive is frozen. Major is frozen. Exclusive's turn. Exclusive uses tong and misses. Your E6 miss, E7, E8, E9, F1 miss, E9, E8, button, blender. Major uses blender and hits fruit at D7, D8, D9, E7, E8, E9, F7, F8. Exclusive turn. Exclusive uses spoon and misses, locates 0 parts of fruits around C8. Your turn. D9, F1 miss, F2 miss, F3 miss, F4 miss, F5 miss, F6, F7, F8, F9, G1, G, 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 G5, G, 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 H2, button, blender. Major uses blender and hits fruit at G1, H1, catches half banana. Exclusive turn. Exclusive uses blender and hits fruit at D5, D6. Your turn. H3, H4, H5, button, blender. Major uses blender and misses. Exclusive turn. Exclusive uses fork and hits fruit at E1. Your turn. H6, H7, H8, blender. Major uses blender and misses. Exclusive turn. Exclusive uses fork and hits fruit at B3. Your turn. H9, I1 miss, I2 miss, I3 miss, I4 miss, I5 miss, I6 miss, I7, I8 miss, I9 miss, J1 out, J2 out, J3, J4, J5, J6, J7, J9, draw. Your turn. Draw. J8 out. B1, button. A2 out, but A3, but A2 out, A1 out. Tutorial, A1 out, A2 out, button, A3, button, blender, tong, spoon, knife. Major uses knife and hits fruit at B4, C5. Exclusive turn. Exclusive uses spoon and misses, locates 0 parts of fruit around H2. Your A2 out, A3 miss, A4, A5, but A4, blender, tong, spoon, knife. Major uses knife and hits fruit at B5. Exclusive turn. Exclusive uses blender and hits fruit at E5, E6, catches apple. A3, A4 miss, A5, A6, A5, blender, tong, knife. Major uses knife and hits fruit at C7. Exclusive turn. Exclusive uses blender and hits ice cube at H5. Your turn. A4, A5 miss, A6, button, A7, button, A6, blender, tong, spoon, activate, default, spoon, tong, A7, 8 out, B9 out, B1, B2, B3, but B4, B5 fruit hit, button, B6 miss, button, B5, B4 fruit, B3, button, blender, tong. Major uses tong and misses. Exclusive is frozen. B2, B1, button, B2, but B3, B5, B6, B7, B8, B9, opponents, C1, but C2, C3, button, C2, button, blender. Major uses blender and hits ice cube at B1. Exclusive's turn. Exclusive uses fork and hits fruit at E2. Major is frozen. Exclusive's turn. Exclusive uses tong and misses. Your turn. C3, C2 miss, but C1 miss, button, C2, C3 miss, C4, button, C5 fruit hit, C6 miss, button, C7 fruit hit, button, C8, but C9, button, C8, button, tong, spoon, activate, spoon, tong. Major uses tong and hits fruit at C8, C9, catches half melon. Exclusive's turn. Exclusive uses fork and hits fruit at C3. Your C7 half melon caught, C8 half melon, C9 half melon, C8, C6 miss, button, C5 fruit hit, C4, button, C3 miss, button, C4, tong. Results. You win, you got 2 stars. Next, button. Next. 173, melon fruit passion, 2 stars. 174, new recipe. 170. Levels, button. Close, button. Levels, close, button, level, 174, levels, but close, button, levels, button, left, window. 0, 100. 100, 200. 100, 200. Menus. 0, 100. 100, 200. 0, menus. 0, 100, 200. Selected, 100, 200. Multiplayer, button. 172, 1 levels, button, 174, new recipe. Home. Cellular, 1 of 4, Wasim, 64, 64, what, screen recording, cellular, cellular, 1 of 4 bars, signal strength, status bar item. Swipe, screen recording in progress, Pizza Hut. Starbucks. Screen recording in progress, 9:58 p.m., button, then, left, Blaze Pizza. Double tap to open.
Well, there you go, guys. I played a couple levels for you. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next video. The more you support my videos, the more I'll upload. Again, this game is called BattleFruit. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
Starbucks. Screen recording.